How are you?
Uh,
How are you and how's the new job?
just give me 1 minute. Uh,
Okay,
just give
sure,
me
sure.
1 minute.
Take your time, take your time. Harshita, everything fine?
Yeah,
Okay, so we can start now?
yeah, sure.
Okay, then, just tell us briefly about you.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, hello.
Hi. So, first of all, maybe you got the some idea about the by reading the title itself, the, and the credit for suggesting this title goes to Shahib itself. So, thank you, Shahib, for this for suggesting such a wonderful uh, title of this session. So, without further any time, let's introduce myself first. So, my name is Harshita Basira, and I am from Gujarat itself. And I currently got placed as a business analyst at Empowering CPO, which is in Gujarat itself, in Ahmedabad. And I am also creating content on LinkedIn related to the data analytics itself. And whatever content is not possible in LinkedIn, I recently started the my YouTube channel where I share a short video format content. So you can check out both of the platforms by searching my name itself. Now, um, yeah. Now, talking about how I get into the data analytics. So, there are many stories connected with which eventually get into the data analytics. So, today I will only tell the first part of this story. So, after till the second year of my graduation, like I completed BCom. So, till the second year of my graduation, I had no idea what to do next. So, I randomly start exploring different career options, but I didn't get any idea actually what to do next. But I had surety that I want to do something different. because when I research about the different career options, I get to know about only two options. That is, either you can go with MCOM or either you can go with MBA. Now I don't want to pursue MCOM for sure, and now I don't now and for the MBA I don't want to spend another 2 years for MBA. So I was exploring different career option, but I didn't get uh, any career option that interests me. So I decided to take guidance from my brother, cousin brother, because in my family he is the someone who is well educated and who is doing a corporate job. So I decided to take guidance from him only. So he guided me or suggested me to go with banking exams. So I decided to, okay, let's give it a try. Then within a 1 month I get to know that banking is not my cup of tea. So without telling anyone, I just dropped that idea and start exploring different career option. Now after then again my second year exams were come, and I stop researching a lot of regarding the career option. Then I stopped till the fifth semester of my graduation. Then when the now the sixth semester begin, and many of my classmates decided to go with MBA, and someone go with MBA, someone go with CA and all, and I
Hmm.
had no idea what to do next. So I had a lot of fear, like what to do exactly. So with a lot of fear in my mind, I start exploring as much as possible, and then on a random day I get to know about a word Power BI on YouTube. And I saw the whole video of Rishabh Mishra related to the Power BI itself, and it interests me a lot. Then again, I have done lot of research in the Power BI itself, like what kind of job one get when they learn Power BI. Then I got introduced with the data analytics. Then I get the idea that if you want to learn Power BI, SQL, Excel, Python, you need laptop, but I don't had laptop that time. So
Okay.
I told my father that if I want to learn these kinds of skills, I need laptop, because in mobile phone it's not possible to learn all these things. So my father
Hmm.
didn't decline. So he said me to wait for at least 2 or 3 months, because for buying I'm coming from a middle class family, and buying a laptop was not an easy task for us. Like saving or collecting 30 or 40k thousand was not a easy task. It was
Right,
a
right.
very big amount for us. So my father didn't decline, but he said to at least wait for 2 3 months till I save the money. So I said, okay, yeah, sure. And then at that particular time, my final year exams were come, and I completely focus on that part. So now my and finally when my exams completed, my father buy a laptop for me, and just after completing the exams I started preparing for data analytics. And simultaneously when researching about data analytics, I also got introduced with LinkedIn itself. So
Okay.
and I randomly post anything, like whatever certificate I receive from my college on any random activity, I used to post on LinkedIn itself. And from that I also introduced with LinkedIn, and from that day I also introduced with data analytics. So this was my whole journey when I introduced with data analytics.
Actually, what I can think, like, you have actually that kind of clarity that what I don't want to do. It was good thing actually.
Yeah,
Because most
because
of us start following that crowd. Okay, my friends are doing MBA, let's do MBA. My friends are doing CA, let's do. It's good that you have that kind of clarity that I don't want to do this.
yeah,
That was good.
actually why I had that kind of idea, because when I completed my 12th,
Hmm.
I didn't focus much on which kind of degree I should pursue next. Many of my friends decided to go with BCom, so I also go with that flow. So I'm not saying here that I had done any mistake, but I don't want to do that kind of that, like I don't want to repeat that kind of thing when I pursue next, like masters. So that's why I had surety that I want to do something different. That's for sure.
That's good actually. If you have that clarity and you
Yeah,
started, you introduced to LinkedIn also from the starting of the journey, it's also amazing.
yeah.
Great, great.
Okay.
So, any right now you are working in which company? Which
Uh,
company you
it's
got placed?
uh, it's Empowering CPO. The name of the company is Empowering CPO, and it's a procurement consulting firm.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Great, great.
Okay. So shall we move further?
Yeah, yeah.
So today's like session. So in the today's session, I will be focusing on three important areas. First is how to approach people who potentially hires. Second is what kind of things one as a job seeker can do to stand out from the crowd, because we know that data analytics is a very crowded career option. And lastly, we will discuss how to prepare for the interviews. Okay. Now, let's jump on to the
Okay,
first topic.
Arshita, before you start, like
Okay. Yeah.
I want to inform everyone, please sit with a like pen and something so that you
Yeah.
can note these important points. And
Yeah.
whatever doubt you are getting, you can just like write in the chats and we can ask.
Okay.
Okay,
So
Arshita,
the
continue.
yeah. Thank you. So the very first thing is how to approach peoples who are potential hire. So before discussing that topic, first we need to understand what is the definition of potential hires. So here, like as a fresher, we mostly think that the like common meaning of potential hire is that the person who hires, and they are the HRs only. And many peoples or freshers focus on them, and due to that lot of crowd focus on that kind of peoples only. And we know that HRs receive lots of, like hundreds of message daily related to that I am looking for a job in data analytics, do you have any jobs and all. And they get bored, hundreds of message same kinds. And our hard work remain unseen for that. Like if we as a job seeker do a lot of efforts in crafting a message or finding the person who is HR of that particular organization. And when we send message and our message remain unseen, then it's completely like a demotivating. So what you can do, instead of following the crowd in the HR side, you can go with opposite direction, that where the crowd is not large, and they are data analyst, they are data analyst in that particular organization, or even a junior data analyst, or any mid-level kind of people, even from the another department also. So if you will focus on that kind of crowd, that kind of peoples, your hard work will see, or your message, in short your message will see. So this, and I got that idea at a very like late in my job searching phase. I used to follow each of the HRs, and still in my DMs they seen my message, but they didn't reply. So, and soon I get to know that this is something, I am in a wrong direction. Then I read a lot of LinkedIn posts. Like I here I want to like suggest you that if you will read the LinkedIn, like if you will consume the quality contents, you will learn a lot. I have applied this concept, and it has a fruitful results for me. So I would suggest, if you will consume the quality content, you will learn a lot. You can follow. You can even follow Ayan Khan, if you remember them, maybe. So he is the someone whom I learn a lot. So you can follow, and I would suggest whom you can follow, that who are the like who have recently get placed, because they know the efforts of that, you know. So this is the something which I want to emphasize. Now you have learned, you have get to know that who are the potential hires. Second step you need to follow is start stalking them on LinkedIn. Means them, start following them, connect with them, like observe them where they are putting their adding their comments. Add your
Hmm.
comments also in that post, engage with their post. So soon you will start in their you will start seeing in their eyes, in short. So now, after following these two steps, first finding the right peoples, and second start following them or engage with them. Now when you need to follow these steps, so in the and I would suggest you need to follow these two steps in the very early stage of your data analytics preparation. Now, like, imagine, like, there are two kinds of people. First student who who is not who is only preparing for data analytics and who is not engaging with right peoples. And there is a second person who not only prepare for data analytics but also engage with these kinds of people whom I introduced, like whom I stated earlier. Now, when they both are in their job searching phase, like, think about it, how much time that first person will take, because
Hmm.
he didn't focus much on connecting with like-minded people, and now in their job searching phase he started finding that kind of peoples in their job searching phase. But that second person is already connected with that kind of people in a very early phase.
Yeah.
So how, like, imagine how much time that second person how much time second person's reduced, just because he started connecting with that like-minded people in a very earlier phase. So this is I personally made mistake, like I connected with that people's at a very late in my
Late.
job searching phase. So that's why I'm focusing in these 2 points, that, like, if you are already in your data analytics preparation, start finding that kinds of people, because it will reduce a lot of time and lot of efforts. Now, the third point is framing your message. Like, you find the right people, you start engaging with them. Now, if you will send the message related to the job,
Hmm.
you are looking for a job, and you want to message that kind of people. Now, if you, like, you already connected with that person, and that person already knows you, like your thought process, or your content creation, everything, he knows you. And when you send message that, sir or ma'am, I'm looking for a data analytics job opportunities, are there any opportunities in your organization, or will I get any referral from your end? These kinds, when you add this simple, even a simple message, your message will be seen or even replied. So that's the thing which I want to emphasize. And if you are not following that these first 2 points, and you are following that points in your job searching phase, now imagine when you send message to that person who don't know you, like, who didn't aware about you, like what are your skills and knowledge, how you are expecting that he or she will give you referral in your in their organization. So
Right.
this is the thing which I want to emphasize here. So
So I
that's.
think usually this is the common mistake we all do. Like we wait for the moment that
Hmm,
when we will
yeah,
complete the Excel, Power BI, everything, when everything will be available to us, then I will start
yeah,
connecting them.
yeah,
So
exactly. Hmm.
so usually there is something like early bird catches the worm. So that kind of thing we have to apply here.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Right, right.
Now, the second point here is what things we should do to stand out as a job seeker. So here there are I have mentioned some of the points which you can do to stand out as a job seeker. So the very first thing is content creation. We all know that content creation is very important. It increases our visibility in that particular platform, that is LinkedIn. But we all know that it is important. So there are three kinds of people who do content creation. First, who know that it is important, but he or she don't know what to post. Okay.
Right.
So what he or she do, just write any random topic in chat gpt and copy paste everything and paste it on LinkedIn, just for the sake of doing it, because he know that content creation is important, but he or she don't know that what kind of content is important or to increase the visibility. So this is the first kind of person. Second person, who knows that yes, who knows that content creation is important, but he or she don't know how to post in a very effective way. So what he or she do, write a very long paragraphs of explanation of any topics, and no one is interested in them. So your that person's hard work will become useless, I would say. And there are third kind of people who effectively post content on LinkedIn. Now here, what you need to do is, when you don't think about to just share the LinkedIn post for the sake of sharing it. Just try to think about on the reader's perspective. Okay. When you will do this kind of thing, then your content creation will get a good engagement, and you will start seen in uh, front of many peoples. So this is the thing which I want to emphasize if you are focusing on content creation to stand out as a job seeker. Now second thing, you don't know how to create a content. So what you can do is start engaging with others post in form of comments. Now here you need to understand that don't just share thanks for sharing this useful resource and great post. No, you don't need to do this kind of things. Now what you can do in the comment is that use share your perspective of that kind of LinkedIn post. For example, if someone has shared any the post related to how to practice SQL, and he shared some of the points in his post. Now you agree with that points, and you shared that yeah, I agree with that points, but I also do these kind of practices to learn SQL. And you have mentioned some of the points which you do personally. Now if you add this kinds of comments in the someone's post, your comment will start seeing. So this is the thing which you need to do when you are commenting, because commenting is very powerful thing or a step to increase your visibility after content creation. So this is the very important thing. And mostly I have read somewhere that when you post on LinkedIn, start engaging with that person, uh, like uh, any of your connections before 30 minutes and after 30 minutes of your sharing your post, in short. So this is the second thing. Now third thing is portfolio. Like imagine you don't know content creation, you don't have much skills in sharing the thoughtful comment, but you have some creativity skills, you know some coding skills. Okay, if you don't know coding skills, you still know the creativity. And so there are lots of templates for creating a portfolio. Then stand out with that kind of portfolio. Like I have read one LinkedIn post of one student who was pursuing who was in a last year of his engineering. Yeah. And he shared his portfolio. when messaging to the person, like he was interested in a Zomato, so he shared his a message along with the portfolio link which he created as a college project. And his due to his portfolio, he got selected in the Zomato itself. So this is the thing which you can do if you want to stand out. Like if you don't know about the content creation or commenting, but you have some creativity, so use it in your portfolio. So this is the very effective way. Like I when I started messaging like for referrals or for opportunities, data analytics opportunities, I never share the portfolio link. But when I read that post of that person's post, I used to share the link of my portfolio. And someone has seen that portfolio, and he messaged me that your projects are very unique. Your the UI of dashboard is very unique. So you have done a very good job. So it means that your efforts are seen, so you can like stand out with portfolio also. So this is the very important thing which you can consider to stand out. And the last thing is cold emailing. Like I get to know about the power of cold emailing at a very last stage of my job searching. So I used to email many of the HRs, but my emails were very long, like, and with a very boring subject line. So and my emails never seen, I never got any reply. So I decided to stop that thing. But when I read one post on LinkedIn that some one student, one university student has tried something crazy in their email, to share the, like he wanted to get into the Snapchat, and he directly messaged the like email the founder itself, and he got
Hmm.
reply. But
Hmm.
for the email, he done a very crazy things, like the very catchy subject line and all. So I think I like it interests me a lot, and I think why shouldn't I should like what if I should try this thing. And then I started focusing on my subject line. Because like imagine you are the receiver of email, and you got two emails. First with a very long email, and with a very boring subject line, that is application for data analytics and your name, or inquiring for data analytics and your name. And on the another hand, there is a second person who share even email, but with a catchy subject line, that is I would be considered as your top team member, team like sorry, I would be considered as a top member in your analytics team. Now now think about it, whom email will you see, that first person or the said second person?
Yeah,
Obviously
actually, I want to talk to that second person. I want
second.
to actually talk to that, whatever will be the result, but I want to talk
Yeah,
to that person.
yeah, at least you will click on their email,
Yeah.
chances will be very high. So this is the same thing I applied when I applied for the phone pay, as well as Zomato, as well as Oyo. I got reply all of them. Phone pay, I got interview opportunity. I got even opportunity for Zomato, but I didn't get opportunity for Oyo because they were hiring for brand interns and all, not
So
for the
what?
analytics team.
So what was the catchy line for Zomato?
So okay, let me disclose it. So your next Zoman is here.
Your next open.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is the thing which I like apply. So I, because I was very demotivating, why I didn't get any reply from it, any of them. So one day I was very angry, and I thought I should do something different. And I just randomly write this subject line, and I got reply. So this is
You
the thing which I applied.
used your anger in right direction.
Yeah.
Great, great.
Yeah. So these are the things I would suggest to do when you are like if you want to stand out as a job seeker.
Okay, I want to ask, like, have you followed any specific website for making the portfolio, or
Yes,
like how you made it?
I
Hmm.
used a card website, CARRD. So it's a free
Okay,
as well as paid.
okay.
Yeah.
So
So
free
there.
works, or we need to get paid also?
So it depends on the person. If you want the free template, you can get it, and if you want the paid version, you can.
Okay, so free is enough, I think.
Yeah, I used free. Yeah.
Okay, great, great. So I think people who are just starting, if they are not comfortable in creating content, I think they should start posting some thoughtful comments, because
Yeah.
that is the easy thing.
Yeah. Hmm. Because everything is zero cost, I would say.
Yeah, great, great. Okay.
So now the last part of this session is how to actually prepare for interviews. So here you need to first focus on your foundations. Like I have given around 6 or 7 interviews, and in
Mm.
all of the interviews they mostly focus on the foundations, like joints. They are the evergreen. They will always ask you about the joints or order by or where clause, or you can yeah, calculated measures versus KPI. These are the cardinalities. These are the very common topics which you can consider. So in short, your foundation is should be very strong. If you will focus on your foundation, 80% of your interview will be succeed. So this is what I believe. Now the second thing is, now second point is how you can take help of ChatGPT. Now like imagine you have practiced all your foundations. Now you want to practice for the interviews. You have like learned all the topics like foundations. Now you want to practice as a, for the interview. Now I am assuming here that you are not a kind of person who stand in the front of a mirror and start speaking all the answers, but
Mm.
you are different kind of person like me. So I use chat gpt. I use a prompt that you can even write in your paper also, that act as a as my interviewer, interviewing for data analytics, fresher data analytics job, and ask me the interview questions one by one, even rate rate my answer out of 10, and also suggest me any improvements. Once you share this post, sorry, command, in chat gpt will start asking all the questions, and you will get the confidence that yes, when the chat gpt gives me the rating like 8 out of 10 or 8.5 or 9 out of 10, it boosts so much of my confidence. So it really helps me. So I'm assuming that uh, like it will helps you a lot also. So you can take the help of chat gpt also. And the last thing is like again I would say, whatever the quality content you will consume, you will learn a lot. Because I have applied this thing. I used to like I like reading a lot compared to the watching videos and all. So I used to read a lot of content on Medium or on LinkedIn itself. So what you can do is start reading or as well as watching the interview experience of the freshers or experience whatever. You can even follow Shashank sir's YouTube channel because they regularly share that kind of content in their YouTube channel. Or you can even read the LinkedIn post of many job students or the candidates who share their interview experience. So this is the thing which you can apply in your job searching phase, which I have applied.
So those of you who don't know Shashank sir, basically his YouTube channel is Learn with
Learn
Gigs.
kids. Yeah,
So you can follow it.
yeah,
One question, like we are getting free mock interview from ChatGPT also. So
yeah.
like you posted all the questions or and you started typing the answers also there in the
Sorry.
ChatGPT. Like you ask the ChatGPT to ask the question, right?
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Then you type the answers also there.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It will increase our typing practice also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What other thing which you can do is, for example, you are applying for a specific job and you got the JD, that is job description of particular job. So what you can
Hmm.
do is paste that job description as well as your resume in ChatGPT, and mention the prompt that based on this job description and my resume, ask me the potential interview questions. So this will also helpful for you.
I think we can also use that as per this JD is my resume is ATS friendly or not.
Yeah,
We can
I
use.
personally use every time when I share resume, I ask Chat GPT, is my resume aligned with this job description or not? So this is the very important thing.
Great, great. We have so many free resources. We just have to utilize it
Yeah,
effectively.
yeah.
Great.
Okay. So I think it's almost done. Yeah. So yeah, I want to thank Data Defenders for this wonderful opportunity. And if you want to connect with me, you can connect with me on any of the platforms like LinkedIn, YouTube, or even TalkNet.
Yeah, she already mentioned that you have to start following the guy persons who got recently placed, right?
Yeah.
So now you all have to start following her.
Okay.
So guys, so Ankit has raised hand. So Ankit, you can unmute yourself and ask the question. Or anyone want to ask any question?
Is it possible for a non-IT to jump in a data analyst?
Yeah. Actually, I'm from BCom background, so
Yeah,
it is.
you're right. Basically, I'm from Tamil Nadu, Salem. I just got graduated now. Basically, I'm from background is computer science and engineering. Uh, I have due to this job market and all those things. I can't able to place in the technical role. I just got placed in a non-technical role that is called an implementation engineer in Hakuna Matata Solutions. That is basically a corporate company in Chennai. What happened is like I'll just work with the Excel and the data which is I will collect from the clients, and I'll just upload in a product named Adrenaline. Basically, this works as an HR. What the HR will do now, like employee creation, employee onboarding, employee exit employee, all those things will be done by ourselves, like the implementation team, and we just give to the clients. They'll just manage. They'll just manage add employees, like their payroll, what pay should pay to the employee, like manager. They have different payrolls for the different section, like for the freshers, experience guy. We just upload those data. They collect this data and upload those in the Adrenaline product. They just upload in website. I'm just doing that kind of job. So I love data. So I just go with that. I just started my career like in data analyst from my last final year of my college, because I just started trying like coding, but I can't able to cap up with the coding and the DSA, all those things. So I have attended more interviews in like coding things. The all those interviewers responses like you should more capable for like a DSA, or like more strong problem analyzing. So I just think like why can't I switch for an data analyst role?
So it's not mandatory. Like it's not mandatory if you are if you want to into data analytics, you definitely know coding skills. Like if I'm talking about myself, I got placed as a business analyst, and my most of the work in the Excel as well as Power BI.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
I got it.
if you are like if you have already learned about Excel as well as Power BI,
Yeah.
start applying for that kind of jobs where these skills are very specific. And in your meantime, you can learn codings or like
Python,
SQL or
SQL.
Python. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard about the DSA in data analytics. For
No, no,
DSA,
no. Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
you
No
can.
DSA in data analytics. I'm just saying about in the coding platform like Java. Like for the developers, they have no DSA. Like it's a tough interview round for the developers who
Yeah,
just it's a tough for them. I just failed all those. I can manage those coding round, like technical round, but in the DSA round I can't able to like match those algorithm with me. So I can't able to clear those DSA things, but I can handle the coding questions and all.
Okay,
hmm.
guys. Okay, we got your. So I think we can move to the next question. Shailesh.
Yeah, hello. Hello, sir. So, so,
Yeah, Shailesh, ask your
actually,
question.
yeah, actually, I want to ask how much English knowledge are required for data analyst course. Yeah, business English. Yeah, actually, I thought I English
How much
completely not
knowledge is
good.
required for to be a data
Yeah,
analyst?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So Harshita, how much knowledge?
So how I answer?
It is
Uh,
quite, it is basically a very generic question like how much knowledge I need to require. Like, see, Harshita also facing so many interviews.
Yeah.
Sometimes she will be feeling, okay, I don't know this, I don't know this, and maybe it will be happening to her also.
yeah,
But you need to have a solid grasp on basic tools of
yeah,
data analyst, what is required, like Excel, Power BI, SQL. So you need to have a solid grasp on this, and then it depends on, like in machine learning, there is a term called irreducible error. So those things are related to interviewer also. Maybe he or she can ask a question which you don't have any idea. But if you will have like 80 to 90% grasp on those tools, it will help. You
Okay.
can't like that quantify it like how much knowledge I
hmm,
need it.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
yeah.
Ashish, I like have a question regarding you. Like, what do you think about the market for the data analyst as a fresher? Like, what do you think about? Because I have getting more responses regarding that.
See, the data, let's see right now what's the scenario with data analytics, right? Like anyone can enter into data analytics, right?
Yeah, you're
So
right.
the door is quite wide,
Yeah,
and that's why the competition is also very tough,
yeah, you're right.
because anyone from any background can enter into data analytics. Even people from career gap, they are entering into data analytics.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I've seen.
I
I have
have a
seen.
friend who like recently got placed, and she had a career gap of like 7 to 8 years, and she is a mom also.
Okay.
So you need to have a solid grasp on these tools, and you can and you need to have some edge over all the candidates, like having a portfolio website, all
Oh,
these things. Like Harshita mentioned,
yeah.
usually people are relying on their resume. That
Okay.
okay, I
Hmm.
will build this resume, and they will wait. But you
Okay.
have to have some edge over them because everyone is preparing resume, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. I
So you
want to
need
like
to
stand
have
out in
some
that.
edge.
Yeah.
Salesh, you have other question? Guys, you can now unmute yourself and ask. Okay, I think everyone. So session was so clear that people have very less doubt. Usually our session goes like, okay, people keep on asking so many questions. So you have created a very good presentation that everything is so crisp and clear.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Khushi, you can unmute yourself and ask, or if you want to ask
Hello,
in chat
Harshita.
also.
Hello, Harshita. Hello, Ashish.
Hi.
I just want to ask, in your interviews, were there any guess estimates or case-based questions, and how did you answer that?
No, I didn't experience that. Uh, no.
Okay.
Pradna, you can ask.
Thank you. So no, it's I would say it's data analytics. So my work is mostly on spend analysis or the cost reduction or savings. Most the main objective of any work is cost reduction. So I would consider it as a data analyst. So there is no BRD and all. Pleasure.
Okay, folks. So I think we can wrap up this session, and after this session, like you can bombard messages to Harshita about the referrals and all. Okay, Ravi, ask your question.
Yeah, hello. Good evening, Ashish. I
Good
have just
evening.
one thing to know. Uh, I have a little bit longer question. So I graduated in 2019. After that, 2 year I prepared for PhD state examination, but I couldn't succeed in that. And in 2021, when lockdown occurred, I went for a job in a different state as a site manager, as a site accountant. I worked there around 2.5 years. After that, I came to know that data analyst also is it would be a field where I can transition in a IT sector. And I joined one company, like I won't name, like X Better, and I joined as a data scientist for data scientist. But in 1 year, in the last time, after uh, complete my duration, I got to know that it's kind of totally scam. So I waste 1 year there, but I got to know, like it won't be, someone can't be a data analyst in a 1 year. And after that, few time of my analysis, I got to know that code basis is a platform where I can do. I am preparing for analytics. So here, what I'm facing problem, like I have started to apply, and I have learned Power BI, but still, I'm not getting that confidence. I'm not confident that I'm to I can make project, or I can show my project to someone else, or I'm not able to do this thing. So I'm feeling that I'm not, I'm unable to do all this thing. So that's the demoting me.
Harshita, you got the question?
Sorry, actually, no. No, I didn't get your question.
So basically, he is doing all these things, but he is getting demotivated.
For what?
Uh, like he is applying and not getting opportunities. Usually, we
So,
all face this, but yeah, I
yeah.
want your perspective on that.
So, when I got this opportunity, in the last 1 or 2 weeks, I was completely blank. I had in my I had thought that whether I take the right decision or not to get into the data analytics, or uh, like should I need to do MBA or not. I had that I was very demotivated that time, but I didn't break my consistency. So I would suggest don't break your consistency. try new things. If something is not working for you, try to do something different. That's the main thing which I would emphasize here. I have done all these things. If your resume is not getting shortlisted, try to increase your visibility on LinkedIn. Like like I have messaged many of the like peoples on LinkedIn itself before, like I have like without sharing my resume, and they were ready to refer me just because of my LinkedIn. So this is the thing. If one thing is not working for you, try to focus on something different. It could be your LinkedIn profile, it could be your portfolio, it could be your experience itself. So if one thing is not working, go for others. So
Arshita, he has one more question. Like that Virat is mentioning that he has learned Power BI, but he is not confident that he could make projects.
for this I would suggest keep practicing.
Yeah, thanks, Sita. And one more thing I want to know. As a as I said, I have worked 2.5 years as a site accountant or site manager, and after that 1 year gap of another, so it would be 3.5 year gap. So how to mention in resume while applying?
So try to add those things where data is included in your work. This is something which you can do, I would suggest. Like if you have like in your account, like you are from your accounting background, right?
Yeah, 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 yes.
Yeah. So try to like mention like you have handle like n numbers of data in accountings and all. So if you will add like this, you can even take help of ChatGPT, that how to convert your like non data analytics experience into data analytics. So this will also helpful for you.
And one more thing I want to add, like be honest about it. Like don't try
Yeah,
to hide it or like yesterday I got a mail like now companies are doing these things. Like they are taking money and they are giving experience.
yeah.
Yeah, so don't fall into those kind of scams. Yeah, Shailesh, ask your question.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. Yeah, Harshita, actually, I faced the one problem. Actually, I'm working in a steel sector as a quality engineer, and I mentioned my experience in my resume, and I will apply for a job role in data analyst and business analyst, but I don't get any call for interview. My resume are not selected. Actually, I have 2 years of experience in that field. Actually, I'm working from March 2020. Yeah, and currently I'm working. And parallelly, I prepare my interview and learning data analysis courses, Excel Power BI.
Shailesh,
What?
make your
Yeah,
question concise so that it will be easy to understand.
yeah. Actually, I
So
have asked to. Yeah,
in short, you are trying to say that your resume is not getting shortlisted. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah, how to make your resume shortlisted,
yeah.
right?
Yes, ma'am. And
So
how
for
I can, yeah, ma'am. Actually, can I display the resume in data type work my resume? Actually, I mentioned some quality work in my resume. That's the reason maybe the not selected for interview round. Quality related tasks I mentioned in my resume. If I mention data related tasks, actually my company use the SAP software and Excel.
hmm.
Then yeah, then I will mention then get benefited from I think maybe yeah.
So what you can do is, if you are already has experience related to the Excel, try to go with that. Like you can go with MIS also. So if you have experience in Excel for that, and for shortlisting purpose, what you can do is you can ask ChatGPT for that, to how to match your resume with job description for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know it's very tough part to getting shortlisted your resume, but as I stated, earlier that you need to do something different to stand out, because alone resume alone will not help you to get into the where you want to be. So I would suggest, if one thing is not working, go with other.
Yeah, actually, I also pinned them as a link, a portfolio website in cold emailing, but sometime not receive any response. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we will
Thank
take one
you.
more question. Pradnya?
No, they mostly focus on my projects, because as the firm is consulting firms and it's not a product based firm, so they need to share their like reports or a dashboard to their clients. So they mostly focus on the projects. So they're in short, they want us to get to be a good in a dashboard creation as well as in a excel. Okay, so it means that your creativity is very important. Like how you are helping that client to share all the details of that data in a very uh, effective way in a form of a report, so he or she understand everything, how to save that particular cost. So this is the, like I would say, power bi is very important skill for my job currently.
Okay, folks, then we can wrap up this session now. So enjoy your Sunday now after